Welcome back to the Fire Emblem Fates Revelation blind run. Last time, we finally got some Norians on our side. Camilla and her two retainers joined us. We also had quite a bit of a difficulty spike, so yeah, I kind of need to show something. And you're going to spend a while updating, aren't you? Oh, that's fine. Okay, so I need to show something. So, after what happened last time, I thought, yeah, that was kind of a disaster, so, if I'm going to continue rotating my characters around to try and use as many people as I can, I actually went and grinded everyone up to level 14. Except Tsubaki. Yeah. But I grinded most people up to level 14, so as you can see here, the Selena is now level 14, and for some reason we found a free staff. Yeah, I got some items out of skirmishes too. And yeah, those stats are looking really nice actually. I can't wait to start using her. So yeah, Orochi's level 14, well, yeah, with the exception of Kamui, so hopefully everyone should be decent enough level. I also trained up Baruka a little bit, because I never used her on my Conquest run, and I might like to see how she does here. Now, if I was pairing Baruka with Saizo, I could start on their support now, but I am not, so, actually I think that means by process of elimination, Baruka has to go with Silas, but, I've heard that support's alright, so that should be interesting. And, oh yeah, I didn't level up Camilla at all, because she does not need any training. She is ridiculous as it is. And I didn't level up Hinata because I'm not pairing him with anyone. But yeah, so for the most part, everyone is around level 14, so that should be quite good. Now, as I was trading Selena, I thought now might be a good time to go ahead and get some of her supports with Tsubaki, because I do intend to pair them on this route. Thing is, I decided to do that thing that I did with the Royal supports back at the ends of Birthright and Conquest, where I would grind for each support and then do it but immediately skip it, and I'm going to show them in the Records Hall. So basically, Selena and Tsubaki are now, I'm not in the support menu, are now at a B support, and they almost have their A. But I'm going to go to the Records Hall and show their C and B. Because I got those while I was grinding. Because, I mean, you know, otherwise I'd be limited to just getting them to a C, and if I can get them higher, yeah, might as well take that opportunity. So they're all the way to A now. Anyway, after that big, lengthy explanation, let's go and pick some berries. Now that makes me think of Pokemon.
I'm here for you.
Okay, these two actually are a compatible support. Don't know if they'll get a support out of this, though. Now, while I'm here, I may as well check the lottery shop. Who is manning it?
Welcome.
Oh, hi, it's Reina. So yeah, a lot of people did tell me in the comments that Reina gets a lot of development and supports. I went and read her supports with both genders of Kamui, and they are really, really good.
Please.
Just don't get me wrong, like, I don't absolutely... people think that I really hate Reina with an unholy passion or something. I really don't. I just feel that she is very painfully underutilized by the game. She's just this character who, her joining is one gigantic big-lipped alligator moment. She just appears, says like a couple lines, and that's all you see of her. Like, at the very least, Yukimura, you actually saw him in cutscenes a little bit early in the game. They could have easily done that for Reina, and I just feel like, with how good of a character Reina is in support, it's just such a waste to reduce her to just being a complete filler unit in terms of her actual recruitment.
Oh.
Huh.
Well...
Interesting. Well, yeah. I may have seen a certain spoiler about this route that makes those two talking kind of ironic. But anyway,
No.
I don't think these two are compatible support.
Fascinating.
But at least it's nice to see Hoshiden and Norian saying they've got each other's backs. That's nice. It's actually part of the reason why I am doing the cross-route pairings on this route, because really I think the whole aim of this route is for Hoshido and Nor to come together in peace, and what better way to do that to show that they can be at peace than having characters from both sides fall in love with each other. I just really like those kind of pairings. That was pretty good. And no gold bar, but I've actually got a few of those. Don't really need those on Revelation though, because you get enough gold out of skirmishes. I mean, at the moment I have, let's just see if I can go to the shop, just check out. In fact, I should probably start, I don't know.
Please.
Yeah, I have 30,000. Yeah. Gold is not an issue on this route at all. I'll have to use a lot of it on, seals at some point though.
Huh?
Oh, hi there, Selena.
I'm all.
Yeah, we do know how this is gonna end. Huh. Now, a cool thing is, with Tsubaki's high skill stat, if I gave him, like, a killer lance or something, they could make good use of that if one of them criticals, well, if her partner criticals, Selena criticals thing, but for the moment, let's just, I am not willing to risk something I only have one of, so let's try and turn my one meat into two, and let's just, of course, have her as the leader. Of course they give her lance users, unless this Cavalier is using a sword, and it is, oh no it's not. I just saw a brief glimpse of his weapon behind the corners. Ha! I'm sorry, but Tsubaki's doing 2 damage. And he still got the kill.
Thanks.
I'm sorry that I keep bashing Tsubaki. It's just that I just was like, growths-wise, he is one of the worst Fire Emblem characters I've seen in a very long time. So it's just I don't know why they gave him the growth they gave him. It's just I have nothing against him as a character. Just why'd they make him so bad? Okay, who can we invite? I guess we could see Oboro. And we don't have any supports between these two, so it's not like this is going to waste potential support points. And suddenly, Kamui runs in horror.
You have a nice room here. Invite me back?
Now that I've actually seen Marisha Ray on Critical Role, yeah, I can kind of tell that it's her for Oboro, but it is slightly different than her usual voice. Like, I'm playing a game at the moment called Trails of Cold Steel, and Marisha Ray voices a character in that who is very obviously like her exact Keyleth voice. Oboro is a bit higher pitched than her Keyleth voice, so yeah, that's different. I like that. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should do that one last. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, interestingly enough, Rinka, by sheer coincidence, it turns out she actually has support with a lot of the people that... Ooh, Kagero would like Oni Savage, actually. Sadly, Rinka gets nothing out of that because she already has Ninja, but Kagero would like Oni Savage. Well, we have an arena, that's kind of what that's for. And by the way, strongest fighters. Kagero, yeah, you have like one of the highest base strength throws in the game. You know what? I think I've actually seen a one of the Yonkoma Kings panels about this support. Yeah. Well, you possess incredible strength. Rinka's strength growth is actually quite low, which is a shame, because she looks like she possesses incredible strength. Huh, interesting. Well, I guess that fits with their personalities. I don't think there'd be intense disagreement. I think Kagero is considerably stronger. Yes, when people are saying good things behind your back, that's a totally different thing. Having your skills and knowledge is a pleasant thing. Okay then, Kagero, you're amazing, you have amazing strength and defense, and you're awesome. Now this is actually kind of interesting, considering that I'm pretty sure clubs beat shurikens, and Rinka has good defense. This could probably go either way, although Kagero does have Poison Strike, and that quickly eats through any defensive unit. And, Rinka was married to Lord Ryoma in a past life. Yeah, friendly sumo match. Huh. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, I've definitely seen a Yonkoma Kings about this, I think. So yes, Rinka and Kagero have a sumo off. And I've completely forgotten what Oboro and Rinka's C was about. Oh, right, it was about the eating utensils, yeah. Oboro reminds me a lot of Khalil, actually, in the fact that she tries to make the other members of the army act more civilized. Let's add that to the... Oh, I thought there were, like, going to be hundreds of broken utensils. reminds me of one of those, one of the most interesting answers to a multiple choice question in one of the Phoenix Wright games. A question about T-bone steak, and one of the options to resolve the discrepancy is, "You ate the bone too!" I forget what actually happens if you say that, but I think it's a pretty funny conversation. Huh. Well, it's just wasting food. I suppose that's what happens when you use eating utensils with a high skill stat, I'm guessing? And that was a pretty good support. Speaking of Oboro... Oh, okay, I did unlock a support between her and Kamui. Have I got this one before? I don't think I have, actually. Though I have heard that Oboro likes cleaning in the dead of night. So, when do you actually sleep? And horrible demon face. The one face Kamui does not want to touch. Unless there's some deeper reason for her being obsessed with cleaning. Now, this was a support I was definitely looking forward to. I knew these two-hand supports on this route, so I intentionally paired them up while I was trading them. So, I kind of want to see these if I get the chance to. I'd really love... And yeah, obviously, Oboro's like, Norian. Horrible demon face, not like Norian. And this is horrible demon face. Horrible demon face says hi. You think? Oh. Unfortunately, I do know what the meaning behind this support is. But this is where we finally find out what happened with Oboro's parents. So, yeah, remember how I said in the last chapter that Oboro being the one to defeat Baruka may have had some kind of significance? Yeah. Baruka may know something about how her parents died. That's a support that I'd quite like to... You know, now I think about it, seeing as neither of their husbandos have arrived yet, I could actually continue pairing them up. Oh, and Takumi and Orochi have a support for some reason. I don't know if I've seen this one before or not. Oh, is that Sakura's? Oh, Orochi's trolling, it's amazing. Well, maybe it's a shared family trait to, be in denial about playing with dolls. Oh yeah, I've read that Takumi used to do this. Although, if he tried to snuggle that doll now, it would probably break. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, since Orochi was working the palace, she'd obviously know about the secrets of the royals. I don't know why, but I suddenly just felt this. I just like supports in Fire Emblem. It's just really great seeing seeing characters who knew each other before talk about things from the past, or seeing characters who didn't know each other before, find new common ground, and I keep forgetting the mess hall. I need to, yeah, go back to that, but where is my records hall anyway? There it is. Okay, so support log, okay, Tsubaki. So yeah, I immediately skipped these, so I'm completely blind on these supports, so let's see them. I do know one thing about these though, but that's only because I've looked at some translation notes on Cantopia, but I don't know if I mentioned it in this one or not. So, no, totally not Tsundere, Selena has dropped something. Oh, that thing, I think is that for Awakening as well? And of course, being the perfectionist, he's perfect at finding things. Are you a male version of her mother? Supposedly perfect superhuman. No truer words have been spoken. Oh, wow. Did they say it was Tsubaki, though, or... I'm guessing they were referring to some generic person, and then... I'm not sure they were. Just saying. Ah. So yeah, here's the bit that I do know about. So they're actually acknowledging the fact that earlier in the series, only women could be Pegasus Knights, and that actually did have a story-justified reason, this. As it turns out, though... Don't know if there was a glitch in the video there, but... So... yeah, the Pegasi and Hoshido are considerably different. They're different breeds. Now, in the Japanese version, from what I read, this was actually justified by the fact that Hoshido and Pegasi were technically not Pegasi, they were Tenma, which is basically just Japanese for Pegasus, but they considered Tenma and Pegasi to be separate creatures, basically. In this case, they just consider them separate breeds because they didn't translate the class to Tenma Warrior like it is in the Japanese version. And yeah, we kind of have the full reason why Falcon Knights are called Falcon Knights. I don't think it was ever explained before earlier in the series. I always thought it was weird that like a Pegasus riding class was called Falcon Knight. Oh yeah, and the Falicorns of Nor are actually, you'll only see them if you use DLC classes. You're not supposed to tell people that. Well, in that case, I'll have to agree with him. He was just stating a fact. And suddenly she wants to fight. But it's not like I'm thankful or anything. So I take it, Tsubaki's not very familiar with tsunderes. This is going to be interesting. It's not going to be as hilarious. I still think Keaton is still my favourite pairing for Selena so far. It's just that the amazingness of two tsunderes just talking to each other is amazing. I think your dishes are prickly, which does give a boost, but it's not the best. I actually don't know how good of a cook Tsubaki is. No, I don't think he does Hoshiden style. I actually forget what his thing is. Selena, you really need to up your game if you're losing competitions to him. Or did you get them by making special stew? You fought a lot of fire magic users? Yeah. And now Tsubaki is the ace detective. But yeah, this is probably bringing up harsh memories for her because the person that she totally wasn't in another world had issues with being compared to her perfect mother. And now we go to their A support. And I don't know why I like to go here before I do supports, it's just kind of like a compulsive thing. Well, considering this music, she's probably going to start showing her derriere side. Wow. Yeah, I guess he comes off as perfect only because he doesn't, like when he does something, well, when he fails at something, he doesn't let people know about it, so they only know about the times where he succeeds, and thus I think he's perfect. Interesting. Wow. Actual character development for him. Yeah. So, yeah, that would make her the future version of, her, well, I guess technically, yeah, her real mother is still kind of gone, but, in my headcanon, she's actually come from a universe where her mother was cruelly murdered by an evil fanfiction character of Doom. And now she is hiding from her, becoming stronger, and one day she will return to her world and save it. Yeah, so if you've played Awakening, you'll already know about this thing. That's actually a really nice support. I'm actually quite liking this one. I'm not exactly sure how well Caldori is going to turn out in this, but it's actually quite a good support. Now let me just see if what can I can upgrade these things. Oh, I can't upgrade the shops yet. I really want to. I want to get some better weapons. But let's upgrade the fields and the springs and the berry guard. Why have I not made any Age of Empires references with that berry garden? I can't believe this. And I have never met any travelers over Street Pass, so I don't see why upgrading that will do anything. I guess I could build that. The castle's getting pretty crowded as it is, though. Oh, we have lots of statues. We can also put a few of these in, which are free, which is cool. Perhaps some ways to tank in front of the throne. And yeah, I might not want to build all these statues because they're not really going to have much of an effect until people camp stats, and this castle's going to be really crowded as it is. Okay, let's... Maybe I could put one there to try and cover that one. They put one. I've found though that until they get upgraded to level 3 and start having things like where should I put this? Maybe here. Till they start having Wary Fighter, they're generally not all that useful. Anyway, I actually want to check how we're doing for weapons. You have a lot of lances. I wonder if, and unfortunately you only have D rank in swords, so I can't really use. Not the best weapon, but delicious when pickled. That sounds like the perfect weapon for a certain someone who I'm not getting on this route. That free staff is pretty cool too. Anybody got some better axes. You take Camilla's hand axes. I'm probably going to avoid using Camilla for a while. She's just a bit too broken. And then... you can't even use Mjolnir yet. Okay, get rid of that. Actually, I'm thinking that... See, I'm going to need 2 seals either way, and I'm actually thinking that I should maybe change Kamui back now. Because, yeah, I kind of want to go into... I'm going to need the same amount of seals regardless of what happens, I think, so... Yeah, I'm going to go back into Norprince. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I got the Hoshiden promotion theme for going into this class, and now I get the Norien promotion theme for going back into the Norien class. And Kamui is back to his old self again. A big penalty to speed, but the strength, magic, and defense makes up for it. Finally, he can use Dragon Stones again. That is definitely very useful. Also, I need you to have more... Wait a minute, do I even have a forge yet? I just realized. No, I guess I can take that hairpin. Yeah, do I have a forge? I do have a forge. I need to check whether I can actually forge some things. Ah. Well, Gunter's not going to get any use of that anytime soon, so probably should forge this. And now I have to think of names. I'm really not sure. This is really stupid, but this is the only thing I could think of. Yes, because a Steel Lance +1 is a Steel Lance. I actually just thought of something, though. And, okay... Oh, okay, gotta spare one of those in the convoy. And this name is going to be obvious. It's not like I'm stabbing you or anything. And, nope. No, Orochi's using that. And she's using that. And he's using that. Huh. Actually, if I'm not using her, I could fuse that in some... I don't know why they didn't even give her a bow on this route.
Thank you.
Anyway. I just saw the vulnerary there and realized, yeah, last chapter I completely forgot about a few of those that, Mozu was holding. Now we get even more resources. And, yeah, I'll think of an appropriate Age of Empires reference next time. No one's even on the Amber Spring yet. And, okay, so... Huh, Steel Dagger. Who wants that? Which of my, dagger users don't have a steel weapon yet? You already have one. You may as well take the steel dagger, even though it's probably not going to be all that useful. And I might need to restock my staves. Where's Sakura? Might need to break out physics soon. You already have quite a few Sun Festals, and, I think that's about fine for now. Oh, yeah, you put that in. Does anyone else have any weapon that is useless to them? I might switch a few swords from Hana over to Selena based on the types of enemies that we find in the next chapter. Speaking of which, I think it's time to head out to the next chapter. Next is a destroyed town. So we have to go to Circensia, and if we're going to a destroyed town, that doesn't bode well, but I'm wondering if we're going to get a song here or not, considering we're not in the Opera House this time.